All right, what's good, boys? Welcome back to another episode of Jake's Journal. I know it's been a really long while since I updated you boys, gave you a video. I think it's been, fucking 8 days. I keep saying I want to be consistent, but like I'm always going to continue to say, this channel may not be consistent. It may be consistent. I don't really know. Nothing's really going to happen on this channel. It's just for me. It's just for me to share my thoughts and also just speak it out into the world, speak it out into existence, because it's better than just staying on my mind and staying through my thoughts. So I just shared something on my YouTube video, my vlog, that will eventually be coming out. If you haven't checked it out, go check out my main channel, just at Jake Packrun. I think there's an underscore, maybe there's not, I don't know. Anyways, I was sharing a thought that I was having over the past 3 days. I shared a thought that I felt was super vital, super important. I'm gonna sit you boys down because I actually want to talk to you properly without being uncomfortable, because I just held my camera for fucking I don't even know how long, too long. Anyways, I want to share a thought with you boys that I was having. So over the past 3 days, I've been spending a lot of time with my family, with my friends, with extended family, and just spending my time very freely. Not really focused on my own goals, not really focused on leveling myself up, not really focused on creating the man that I want to become over the past 3 days. And I had the realization today, as I'm sitting down, as I'm working and finally getting to do a little bit of studying that I haven't done for a bunch of days, and finally getting to do a bunch of reading because I bought 3 new books the other day, I realized that the most valuable thing that anybody has right now in this generation and in this time in our lives is our attention. It's our attention. Every single brand, every single company, every single person around you, whether that be your friends, your family, your mother, your father, your girlfriend, whatever it is, all of these things around you, everything that you interact with, that's digital, that's physical, that's alive, that's human created, wants your attention. They all want your attention. The books that you read, the YouTube videos that you watch, the TV shows that you consume, the For You page that you scroll on, the Tinder account that you swipe on, the fucking snaps that you reply to, the Instagram DMs that you look at, or the Instagram stories that you watch for no complete reason, the companies that you scroll on their website and look at products that you're probably never gonna buy. Everything wants your attention. Everything. I'm somebody who's trying to build an e-commerce, and I'm understanding that whether it be TikTok organic or Instagram Reels organic, or whether it be even just a simple ad campaign, the whole purpose of those 3 things is to do what? It's to get the customer's attention on your brand, get them aware of your brand, make them understand it, or maybe just make them understand your product, and ideally provide an offer so that they're going to come to your website and then be converted from just a viewer to a buyer, and you're making your money. Everybody wants your attention. Even apps like Spotify, basically anything created by a human in this generation wants your attention. And that's why I say it's the most valuable currency. And that's a point that I've heard so many times before, but I never really understood it until now. Because I always used to figure to myself, well, yeah, Bitcoin's the most valuable currency because it's the most expensive asset we have in the world. Or, the S&P 500 is the most valuable asset, or having money in the bank or gold is the most valuable asset. But these are tangible assets. But attention is so intangible that it becomes even more valuable. Because even though you can say there's a limited amount of gold, each person only has a limited amount of attention. And attention, one of my favorite quotes, and I'm going to take it so happily from Luke Belmar, is that where attention goes, energy flows. And where energy goes, money is created. It's something that when I heard it the first time, I didn't really understand it. But now that I'm thinking about it again, it makes so much sense to me. The idea is so clear to me. People's attention then becomes their energy. If you're going to sit there and watch a television show, if you're going to sit there and listen to somebody's music song, if you're going to sit there and consume an ad, if you're going to sit there and talk to one of your friends, if you're going to sit there and take out your girlfriend or go talk to some girl, all of those things are going to take your time and energy. And energy and time are very interchangeable, but they're going to take your energy. You're going to have to spend your energy that you only have a limited amount every single day to put towards that thing. And the second most important part about this is that almost every single time you spend your energy on something, what comes from that energy being spent is also your money. If you're listening to a Spotify song, you're paying for a Spotify premium. If you're not paying for the Spotify premium, that artist is still getting paid from the streams that you're using to listen to that song. If you're consuming television shows, your energy and your cost for that subscription or your cost for that cable channel or that internet plan is all going to that company. There's money being spent from your bank account because you're using your energy and attention to consume that. Another great example, let's say you're spending time with your girlfriend, okay? She's taking your attention, she now is consuming your energy, and now what else is happening? Oh, you have to buy her gifts, oh, you have to pay for the TDC, whether it be for you or for her, you're gonna have to end up spending money, eventually. Personally, I think it's important to spend my money on my girlfriend if I have one in my life. I'm gonna spend my money on her. I don't want her to spend money on me. I don't wanna have to let her pay for anything, but that's another conversation in itself. But you're gonna end up spending money. If you spend time with your friends, look, you can make the assumption that you're not gonna spend money with your friends, you're not gonna spend money on your friends. But inevitably you're gonna put enough energy and you're gonna have enough love and feelings and happiness and joy and care about that other person that eventually you're gonna spend money on them. Even if it's indirect, same thing like a girlfriend. You may have to take the TTC. Now you're spending money, which you wouldn't have to do if you just stayed home. Lastly, family. Family want your attention. And eventually they're going to get your energy, whether it's playing a board game or hanging out with them and having a conversation or going out to dinners. Eventually, you're going to have to spend money. It's such a fascinating concept to me, and I've been studying it so much recently because it's something that's so valid and important as somebody who wants to build an e-commerce, because I want to understand how to gather people's attention to then get them on my site to use their energy to then purchase my product and spend their money. And it's something that I wanted to share because I think people don't realize how important those three things are and how guarded you have to keep those three things. Because as soon as you start to give your attention, you then begin to give your energy. And then eventually, like we said before, you're eventually giving your money. And it's such a fascinating concept that I've been so meditated on. I've been thinking about it so much recently because, one, I'm thinking about it because how am I going to get into my life with my own content just like this, or my brands that I want to build online. But also just because it's such a fascinating loop. Because as people spend their money, then they have your attention. Money equates to energy, and it's just fascinating, bro. Anyways, that's the Jake Journal episode for today. I hope you did understand and comprehend everything that I explained to you. This episode was fucking good. I don't know when another episode is going to come out. I'm going to try to post another one tomorrow, but time will tell. I love y'all boys. I'll see you soon. Go make some fucking money. If not, understand how you can captivate people's attention. That's something I'm learning recently. How can I communicate? How can I create an ad campaign? How can I create a YouTube video? How can I create a fucking TikTok short that's going to keep people's attention and then gain their energy and then eventually gain their money? So that's it. I love y'all boys. See you soon.